The air hung heavy with the stench of despair and stale cigarettes. Inside the cold, concrete walls of California's prison system, Cynthia Coffman, a woman with a troubled past marked by abuse and neglect, crossed paths with James Marlow, a man with a smoldering intensity in his eyes and a history of violent crime. Their connection was instant, a spark ignited by shared pain, a mutual understanding. A shared history of broken homes, substance abuse and run-ins with the law drew them together. They found solace in each other's darkness, a refuge from the harsh realities of their lives. Cynthia, vulnerable and seeking protection, was drawn to James's aura of power and confidence. James, manipulative and craving control, saw Cynthia as a willing accomplice in his twisted fantasies and schemes. Their relationship, forged in the crucible of confinement, quickly escalated from forbidden whispers to a dangerous pact, fueled by their shared desire for freedom and revenge. They swore an oath of loyalty, a bond that would tie them together in their darkest moments. They promised to always have each other's backs, no matter the cost, sealing their fate as partners in crime. Upon their release, Cynthia and James embarked on a terrifying crime spree. Their first victim was a young woman. Strikingly similar in appearance to Cynthia, she was found brutally murdered. Fear coursed through the community. The police were baffled. Little did they know this was just the beginning. Driven by a toxic mix of lust, power, and a thirst for thrills, the couple embarked on a hedonistic rampage. They robbed, they kidnapped, they left a trail of devastation in their wake. Each crime was more brazen than the last, their desire for control escalating with every passing day. Cynthia, initially hesitant, found herself swept away by James's influence. She became a willing participant. The psychological impact on the victims' families was devastating. The police launched an intense investigation, piecing together clues from each crime scene. Forensic experts and detectives worked tirelessly, interviewing witnesses and analyzing evidence. The community demanded justice, and the media closely followed the unfolding story. What drove this seemingly ordinary couple to commit such heinous acts? Experts who studied their case pointed to a shared pathology. James, a classic psychopath, was devoid of empathy. He craved power and control. He viewed people as pawns in his twisted games. Cynthia, suffering from a borderline personality disorder, was desperate for love and acceptance. She clung to James, seeking his approval. She became his mirror, reflecting his darkness back at him. Their relationship, a dangerous cocktail of personality disorders, fueled their crimes. Together they were a force of destruction. Psychologists noted that James's manipulative nature found a perfect victim in Cynthia. Specific incidents like the brutal murder of a young woman highlighted their twisted motives. In court, experts testified about their toxic dynamic. Their psychological profiles were key in understanding their descent into violence. Despite their best efforts to evade capture, their luck eventually ran out. A witness came forward. A careless mistake at a crime scene provided the crucial piece of evidence. The police closed in, their net tightening around the fugitive couple. They were apprehended without incident. The trial was a media sensation, drawing national attention. The prosecution laid out a chilling case, detailing the couple's crimes with meticulous evidence and witness testimonies. The defense attempted to portray Cynthia as a victim manipulated by James's evil influence. They argued she was coerced into participating. However, the jury saw through the facade. Both were found guilty on all counts. James Marlow was sentenced to death, a decision that sparked debates about capital punishment. Cynthia Coffman received a life sentence with no possibility of parole. The case of Cynthia Coffman and James Marlow serves as a stark reminder of the dark potential that can fester within seemingly ordinary individuals. Their story is a chilling testament to the power of manipulation and the devastating consequences of unchecked desires. The aftermath of their sentencing left a lasting impact on the community and the victims' families, who continue to seek closure.